Hello again, everyone. This video originally was intended to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and tell you about our holiday hours. In the times that I've been working on this and getting it approved, there's been quite a bit of volatility, the downward kind, return to markets. I wanted to comment on those just a minute. So I'll put it to you like this. I have a long remembrance of economic uncertainty. It actually goes all the way back to the early 1970s. For some reason, when I was about 8 years old, I started to notice things, and I remember them pretty well. I remember in the summer of '73, the Watergate hearings starting. I remember Vietnam going on then. I remember markets being choppy. I remember bad economic policies being talked about. I remember gas lines. And just if you follow, in my mind, follow the presidents through from the time I remember them, from Nixon to Ford to Carter to Reagan and Bush and Clinton and on, the thing that follows each of them is economic uncertainty is literally certain. The one certainty that we can depend upon is economic uncertainty. It looks different, it feels different when it actually unfolds, but it all ends up being uncertainty. Despite all that, during all of those years, from the early 70s to present, we've seen markets return to a steady trajectory upwards. So these downturns, which are really quite normal, very normal, end up being temporary pauses in equities' long-term upward march. And that's what we expect again. There's some people that are expecting it, and those would be the chief financial officers of some of the biggest companies in the United States that are buying stocks at a record pace, even while the common investor is escaping and fleeing from them. Deutsche Bank cites that just in the 2 weeks after October 29th, you had companies buy over $200 billion worth of stocks. These are the people making these decisions are some of the best allocators of capital in the world. We always say follow the pros. A lot of the pros are buying. So long term, this will pass. It always has, and that's our anticipation. What we do to take advantage of this is we rebalance your accounts, and by doing that, we'll also be taking advantage of these lower prices right now. If you have any questions at all about these concerns, about these things, email, call, be happy to talk to you about them. With that in mind, our holiday hours are as follows. We're open half a day on Christmas Eve, Monday the 24th, closed on Tuesday the 25th, back in business on the 26th. On that Friday the 28th, we will only be available by email and voicemail because we are doing an all-day planning meeting to get ready for 2019. We are significantly increasing the value that we bring through our comprehensive planning, and we are going to be working out the details further as we'll keep working out, but we're taking that day to work on that as a team. So we'll get back to you for sure if you have a question that day, but that's how that day will work. Then we are open half a day on New Year's Eve on Monday, the 31st, closed New Year's Day, and then we're back the day after that. So have a very Merry Christmas, a happy, blessed New Year, and we will look forward to talking to you then. Thanks.